I gotta warn you guys, if you do not leave a like on this video right now or subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll have to dark hole your entire existence. What's up everybody, Watt007 here, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. In today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, I'm going to be showcasing to you guys this Predaplant deck right here. As you guys can see, this Predaplant deck has a lot of shenanigans going in it. We got the Predaplants, we got the Predaplant boys in this deck right here. We got a little spice of the boy Elemental Hero Neos in this deck, and then on top of that, we also got the spice of the homie Chaos Dragon Levianeer. And this deck right here, I gotta say, is a lot of fun to play. Now, in today's video, I'm going to showcase to you guys 5 duel replays of this deck in action, and I'm super excited to showcase it to you in today's video. So without further ado, let's go hop into the duel replays. I'm going to showcase to you guys how this deck works. I'm going to tell you the strengths and weaknesses and whatnot, and yeah, let's go get into it. So in this duel replay, I'm going against somebody from Japan, and when it comes to this duel replay, I'm going to be doing a lot of pauses throughout this first replay, just so I can tell you guys what the cards do and kind of how the combos work. So if you're going to see me pause a lot, that is why. But we're going to be going first against this Yami Yugi, and I did get a super spicy hand in this duel right here. We got the Predaplant boys, we got Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and we have Neo Fusion. Literally, this opening hand allows us to literally do everything with this deck, which is absolutely insane. So first thing we do is that we summon into this Predaplant right here. This 2-star Dark Predaplant monster is super crucial for this deck, because what this card can do is that during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Dark Fusion monster from your extra deck, utilizing this card on the field and monsters in your hand field, and or monsters with a Preda counter your opponent controls as fusion materials. So what's super cool about this guy is that it gives us access to go into fusion summon. So what we're going to do is that we're going to normal summon this guy on the field and activate its ability by sending our other Predaplant boy from our hand to the graveyard to then fusion summon into this fusion Predaplant monster, which is the only Predaplant monster in a Duel Links right now. And what's super cool about this one right here is that all it needs is a Predaplant monster and a Dark monster. So I did not need to utilize this 4-star Predaplant monster here for the fusion summon. I actually could have used Chaos Dragon Levianeer for the fusion summon if I needed to, but in this scenario, we did use both of the Predaplant boys to fusion summon into this little monstrosity, as you can see on the screen right here. This card's also really cool because once per turn, you can target a monster on the field with a level less than or equal to this card and banish it. This card also has some bonus effects too, where if you attack one of your opponent's monsters, or if your opponent's monsters attack into you, you can trigger its ability where you can make it to where your opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack, and if it does, you gain 1,000 attack. So this card can get up to 3,500 attack, which is super spicy. And on top of that, once per turn during the next standby phase, after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add a polymerization spell card or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. And for this deck specifically, you can utilize this card's effect to search for Neo's Fusion, which is super cool. Next up, we're going to go for Neo's Fusion. I'm going to guess most of you guys know what it does, but we're going to go send this Predaplant cord to the graveyard plus our Neos. And what's cool about Predaplant cord is that during your next standby phase, or during your standby phase, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target 2 level 4 or lower Predaplant monsters in graveyard, and special summon them. So this card's also really good. So you either pitch this card to the graveyard or bag and saver. But yeah, first turn, we get the Predaplant in the graveyard, we get the Predaplant fusion monster on the field, and we get Elemental Hero Neos on the field too, which is super spicy. Next up, our opponent's going to set 1 monster and set 2 cards face down. Due to this gave me a prime opportunity to go into the special summon of Chaos Dragon Levianeer. You know what this homie does. If you banish up to 3 light or dark monsters to summon into this card, you get to pop 2 cards on the field, and it's non-targetable removal, which is awesome. And due to that, we're going to start popping his back row. Now, he did activate both of his back row cards, so he activated Karma Cut to get rid of our Predaplant boy, and he also activated Enemy Controller so that he could sacrifice his monster to take our Levianeer so we couldn't deal any damage to him. Next up, he's going to summon Gravekeeper's Headman and activate its ability to special summon Descendant from the graveyard. He's going to use Descendant's ability to get rid of my Predaplant boy. Next up, we're going to activate Predapractice. This card's actually super good because this card states you can special summon 1 Predaplant monster from your hand and then add a pre-tap card from your deck to your hand, except Predapractice. Also, for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters on the extra deck except fusion monsters. You only can activate this card once per turn, but thanks to this, we get to special summon a Predaplant boy from our hand and search for a new Predaplant boy. And since it's counted as a special summon, we're going to normal summon a Predaplant boy, activate its ability where if it's normal or a special summon, we can put a Preda counter on one of our opponent's monsters, and due to that, we can actually use our opponent's monsters for a fusion summon due to the effect of the 2-star dark monster that we just sent to the graveyard. And then our opponent just instantly scooped from there, taking that fat L. But as you guys can see, Predaplants have some spicy stuff going for them. And honestly, Predaplants are going to be a huge threat in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links once we get with some more of the Predaplant fusion monsters. Because as you can see, there's some super spicy plays that we got right now, but this deck is like not like super good yet. Because like this deck can get easily shut down by the generic traps like Floodgate and Canadia. And this deck, and even if you do get out into this fusion card, this card can't out everything. Like it can't out the 8-star monsters in certain situations. A lot of like the top tier decks in this game are able to like handle this deck easy peasy. But as you can see, this deck still has a lot of potential. And like I said, if we get some of the other like Predaplant boys in Duel Links, there's going to be some threats to see, that's for sure. But nonetheless, that is the showcase of what this deck can do. And let's move on to the next duel replay. Now for this next duel replay, we're going against somebody from China. And pretty much the point of this replay is just to say, hey, I defeated the bootleg 6-Sam deck. Because as you guys know, I hate this deck with a passion, and I was able to win against it, but you guys will see why I won against it in this duel replay. Anyways, in this duel replay, it says you'll win, you gain a rank, so I got that spicy rank up, and I did some Oonga Boonga plays right here, activated Predaplant and chained my Cosmic Cyclone, because in my head, I'm like, okay, I don't have the fusion materials to fusion summon to my monster, so let me trigger my skill Master Fusion, where if you lose 1,000 life points, you can return 1 card from your hand back to your deck to then add polymerization from outside of your deck to your hand. In my brain, I thought I needed that, but I forgot that Predaplant allowed me to search for this card, because this is like the second time I played this deck. Anyways, though, we do search for the Predaplant boy, and wasted a Cosmic Cyclone, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We we fusion summon to the Predaplant boy. And next up, our opponent's going to summon into Shirani Solitaire, special summon into Spectral Sword. We're going to trigger Cosmic Cyclone to get rid of his Floodgate. Next up, we're going to activate the Predaplant's ability to banish the bootleg 6-Sam, and then we summon into our other Predaplant boy and got that quick OTK. So as you guys can see, the opponent that we're going against was just clowning hardcore. We got that quick dub though, but yeah, I didn't need to do this stupid stuff with the Cosmic Cyclone. I could have just had both of those Cosmic Cyclones to banish both of his back row cards, which would have been convenient. But we were able to get the dub nonetheless, and it's like, hey, I defeated the bootleg 6-Sams. That's a dub for me, that's for sure. Let's move on to the next duel replay, though. This duel replay, I'm going against somebody from Japan, and the moral of the story when it comes to this replay is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players do not read. I'm going against a Jack Atlas right here, and you know, shout out to this Japan player because he did play a Jack Atlas deck, which is pretty cool. So we're going to be going first in this duel right here, and we got a pretty, standard hand. He's going to activate Market Dragon Wings. But we got a standard hand. We're going to activate Predaplant, special summon the 2-star guy, search for this Squid card right here. I don't have this card anymore in the deck list I showcased to you guys earlier, and this card's cool, but I just never utilized it properly, so that's why I swapped it out for Bacon Saver. So just a heads up on that. Next up, though, we do not special summon, we do normal summon our 4-star Predaplant guy and go for the fusion summon into the Predaplant fusion monster, and we pass turn right here. Next up, Jack, he's gonna go normal summon into his card and activate enemy controller to econ take a Predaplant guy, and then he literally used the Predaplant's monster's effect to target itself to banish it, which made me really sad. Definitely some 1,000 IQ plays from him. But next up, what we do is we activate our other Predaplant, this normal summon, not normal summon, special summon our 4-star guy, search for the 2-star guy, and go into another fusion summon right here into the Predaplant boy. Next up, we're going to go attack. He's going to activate King Constance to stop any damage happening to him. Next up, he's going to search out for Red Resonator thanks to Wandering King Wild Wind. He's going to normal summon a Red Sprinter and activates ability to special summon the Red Resonator, go into the Synchro Summon of your boy Red Rising Dragon, also gaining 2,500 life points, which is nice. Next up, he's going to use Red Rising's effect to then special summon the 2-star Tuner from his graveyard back into the field, and go into the Synchro Summon of Red Dragon's Archfiend. My soul, Red Dragon's Archfiend. And you know what? I haven't seen this animation in a long time, so let's go take a look at it real quick. But as you guys can see, this Japan player is definitely a true Jack Atlas, which is definitely respectable, I gotta say. So he's gonna go summon his Red Dragon Archfiend, activate Synchro Call to then special summon the Synchro or the Tuner from the graveyard onto the field, and he's gonna go into the Synchro Summon of the boy Hot Red Dragon Archfiend's Bane, which is very spicy right here. Definitely you don't see plays like this every day in the ladder, that's for sure. He's gonna activate Bane's ability to sacrifice the Tuner monster to then Synchro Summon into a Red Dragon's Archfiend, and he's going to activate the effect of Synchron's Resonator ability to add Red Resonator back to his hand. Anyways, Jack Atlas right here made the biggest mistake of his Duel Links career, where he used his Hot Red Dragon's Archfiend Bane to attack into my Predaplant boy, but my Predaplant's effect that states, when an attack is declared evolving this card in an opponent's face a monster, you can activate its effect till the end of this turn. That opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack, and if it does, this card gains 1,000 attack. So thanks to that, my Predaplant was able to get to 3,500 attack, and his Archfiend's Bane went down to 2,500 attack. Thanks to that, I was able to draw into Neos Fusion, activated the effect, and then Jack Atlas surrenders. The only thing I'm disappointed about this Jack Atlas player is the fact that he did surrender in the first place, because Jack Atlas does not do that. But still, his deck was pretty spicy, and he was popping off against me, but he just didn't know how to read, and due to that, I was able to get that easy dub against him. But still, a really cool duel to showcase on the video. So in this next duel replay, we're going against somebody from Japan. This person was playing a Gravekeeper deck with the Ziju, which is funny to think about because back in the day, Ziju used supposed to have been played in like every meta deck thanks to Sealed Tombs and No Morals Can Resist. But since both of those skills got nerfed, people are just using Aziju for just Gravekeepers and whatnot, which is just a funny sight to see, that's for sure. It's what it's supposed to be, but it's just weird seeing Aziju like one of the top meta like characters to go against, and now not really. Anyways though, we do open up with Neos Fusion, Chaos Dragon, Levianeer, and Predaplant, and the only thing I can do is activate my Neos Fusion, so that's what we do. We send the boy Predaplant core to the graveyard plus our Neos to the grave, and that's all we do. Next up, our opponent's going to set a monster and set 2 cards face down and under turn. Next up, we're going to go activate Predaplant and special summon our spin guy. Search for the 2-star Dark Predaplant and then go for his ability to fusion summon into Predaplant Sim. Next up, we're going to activate the ability of Chaos Dragon Levianeer to special summon him by banishing Neos into 2 Predaplant monsters to pop the 2 cards right here. Necro Valley Temple is going to activate its effect to search for a Necro Valley, but it doesn't really matter because we're able to direct attack our opponent and get that quick dub. So, easy dub for me, that's for sure. And I just wanted to showcase this replay to you guys because it showcases the spicy Levianeer getting me some quick dubs. Like I said, Spear Kuriboh is definitely a better card for this deck because it gives you some protection and you're able to utilize Spear Kuriboh for fusion summons if need be. But at the same time, Levianeer is fun and it's a little spicy, and when your opponent does not expect it, they do not expect it, and you can do some spicy plays, which I'll showcase to you guys in the last duel of today's, or the last duel replay in today's video, because it is super spicy. So for the final duel replay today's video, we're going against somebody called Arcados from Colombia, and let me tell you what, guys, this duel replay was absolutely insane. So we're going to be going against a Dark Signer Carly Carmine playing Fortune Ladies against my Predaplant deck, and the back and forth in this duel is absolutely insane, and the way that I clutch up this win in this duel replay is insane. So we do open up with a pretty interesting hand. Now I did do a hardcore misplay right here. Now I went for Neos Fusion immediately, and I should have not done that. What I should have done is I should have first normal summoned the Predaplant, this guy right here, and activated his ability to then fusion summon into the fusion Predaplant monster by pitching Bacon Saber from our hand to the graveyard, because that's an option that you can do since Bacon Saber is a dark monster. But all we do is just that, and I set the Bacon. Next up, Fortune Vision is going to trigger to search for Fortune Lady Calling, and this Dark Signer Carly Carmine is just going to do the normal Fortune Lady shenanigans. Going to normal summon pass, activate Calling, use Time Passage on light, or not light, on pass, activate pass ability to pitch light to the graveyard and lower the level of it, and then we get the special summon of water to draw the 2, you know, the normal Fortune Lady combos, and we're going to be seeing a good old Fortune Lady Every through this Dark Synchro Summon, even though Fortune Lady Every is a lame monster. Anyways, though, we're going to be seeing Fortune Lady Every join in the fight right here. Our Neos Fusion is going to protect our boy Neos from that destruction right there, and next up what we do is we do the proper play of summoning into the Predaplant Fusion monster utilizing Bacon Saber. She had an enemy controller though, which is super obnoxious, and thanks to that, she was able to pitch off her Every and take her monster, which sucks because now you really can't do much from here. And I could have went aggro and popped cards and whatnot, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to play it safe. Next up though, fortunately, Every's going to activate her ability to special summon herself back from the graveyard, banishing a spellcaster monster. Next up, Every's going to gain a level and banish my poor Predaplant monster. Next up, she activates her second Fortune Vision and searches for another Fortune Lady Calling. And then what you're going to see right here, boys and girls, is we're going to see the shenanigans of another Fortune Lady Every. She's going to activate Time Passage. Oh yeah, she's not going to go for a Fortune Lady Every. She's going to go into the Synchro Summon of an 8-star Synchro monster. We're going to be seeing our boy Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon's going to trigger its ability by pitching a Fortune Vision to destroy my elemental hero Neos, and we didn't have any Neos Fusion in our graveyard anymore to protect him, so he got destroyed immediately. Next up, Every's going to attack me directly. Going to activate Bacon Saber to protect myself, and then we're going to get attacked by a Scrap Dragon. Next up, activate Predaplant and summon into my Predaplant boy and search for the other Predaplant monster. Next up, what I do right here is I go for the summon of Chaos Dragon Levianeer to pop Every and the back row card. Next up, we're going to normal summon into our Predaplant spin, give our opponent Scrap Dragon a counter, and then we're going to be able to go to the fusion summon of the Predaplant Fusion monster by utilizing the countered Scrap Dragon and our 2-star boy. We're going to go for the direct attack with our Predaplant guy, and then go for the direct attack of our effect monster and get that quick dub right there. Definitely shouldn't have won that duel, but I just top decked into what I need to and got them spicy plays. And big shout out to this person for sending me a nice after this duel was all said and done. Shout out to you, homie, and that was a good duel. And yep, that's going to be it for today's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Let me know what you guys think with Chaos Dragon Levianeer spiced in with Predaplants. I gotta say, it's a pretty spicy combo, that's for sure. Nonetheless, though, if you guys watched to the end of this video and you have not already, be sure to go hit the like button on the video down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Duel Links content. Other than that, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll go see you guys next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Adios, everybody.